Hiya, this is AcceleReece. This time I'm behind the camera, doing something a little different today. Today we are talking about the twin mill. Arguably the most recognizable and iconic Hot Wheels cars of all time. Please disregard my voice if it sounds a little stuffy. It's a high amount of pollen in the air today and recently, so feeling a little stuffed up. But hey, the twin mill. I don't want to digress too much here. Most of you probably recognize this twin mill the most. Most of my viewers here, the Highway 35 World Race twin mill on Team Road Beasts with the Fusion Graphics CM5 wheels, co-mold. And, you know, driven by Pete Karras, which is named after a graphic designer at Hot Wheels named Peter Karras. And this casting is still being produced to this day. It's been produced for a long time. In fact, its origins go back back further than this car yet, this Highway 35 World Race one. The twin mill was first released in 1969, one of the first years of Hot Wheels. 1968 was the first year, 1969 was the second year. I'm trying to center this guy up here. And it was, if you don't count Fleet Side, it is the first Hot Wheels original, the first fantasy car. After the first year of Hot Wheels, the Sweet 16, designer Ira Guilford joined the team, and he designed some of the first Hot Wheels fantasy cars like Split Image and others. And one of the first ones was Twin Mill, which you see right here. It's got that wraparound windshield, Spectra Flame Blue. It's got a bent axle suspension system so that it actually has a suspension, which I don't know how good that comes across in the camera. Some of these older cars, their axles can be pretty wonky. It's also got, so it's got that sort of Corvette-ish front end there. It was a cool car for sure, and it was a legendary one. It stuck around. Now, after the Redline era, they went with enamel paint and straight axle design. No more Redline tires. This was done to cut costs. You know, the Flying Colors series came into fruition and they started adding Tampo graphics. So Hot Wheels started to morph into what they kind of are today a little bit, right? And Twin Mill still got produced under the name Twin Mill 2 for some reason, even though it was the same model, just, you know, with graphics and enamel paint. An actual Twin Mill 2 sequel casting did come later in the mid-90s, and then they did a Twin Mill 3 in what I think 2011, designed by Josh Henson. So this one, the original Twin Mill, I believe this is Spectra Flame Blue. I used to have one in Spectra Flame Aqua, but I think I sold that one. This is just one that I have on hand right now. This is the Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 turbocharged Twin Mill. So in the 90s, Hot Wheels collecting really became mainstream, and Redline nostalgia was at an all-time high. So for the 25th anniversary of Hot Wheels, they resurrected a couple of old Redline era castings, of course with manufacturing limitations, you know, straight axles, what have you, but with more Spectra Flame looking paint. You know, they were trying to bring it back to the good old days with the retro packaging. It was a very retro kind of thing. But Twin Mill was one of the castings they resurrected. And stuck around ever since. It's still being made. And for the 25th anniversary, Hot Wheels also wanted to build this car in 1:1 scale in real life. But it didn't go as planned. Things kind of went AWOL, whatever you want to call it. Didn't work out. And the car was like half built. And when Carson Lev came onto the Hot Wheels team, he took it upon himself to help get the car made fully. And there's going to be a podcast on JC Squared's Squared Corner podcast coming soon with Carson Lev, where he really breaks down that story, how that all went down and how that car got built. Very fascinating stuff. I recommend you check that out once it comes out. But in 1998, they unveiled the Twin Mill, and the real life Twin Mill. 1998 was, I believe, the 30th anniversary of Hot Wheels. And it looked a little something like this. Yeah, I know, this one's kind of much bigger, isn't it? This is a 1/24 scale Legends to Life twin mill. And this is how the real car looked when it came out. It was in this red with these graphics, these wheels, headlights, has opening canopy. Now this came in a set, it's a Legends to Life thing. This came in a set where you had it on like a display, and the display, you know, had sounds and it would rumble these engines. You can see these engines are kind of loose here. There were like triggers that would make them rumble, like boom, 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 boom. And the lights would light up and it'd do all this crazy fancy stuff. This would go up and down. But the display I have doesn't work, it's broken. I mostly just bought it for the car, the 1/24 scale die-cast twin mill in red here. I found it at a toy show a long time ago for a really great price. But unfortunately, one of the engines, as you can see, is like kind of lopsided because of the way, yeah, it's supposed to sit like that, but it's just kind of perpetually lopsided. And I've had this one for a couple of years now, for a long time here. And not only did they do a 1/24 scale of that specific twin mill based on the real life one, but they also did a 1/64 scale. So this one came in the 100% Hot Wheels, which was their premium line back in the day. 100% Hot Wheels, the Psychedelic Relics 2-pack. It came with a Red Baron that was also more based on like the real life version, so it had a lot of pieces. And these 100% Hot Wheels cars, they have quite a lot of pieces. As you can see, they are quite detailed. This one is an orange, and as you can see, it's very similar to that 1/24 scale casting. It's just almost just like they shrunk it down. The canopy even opens, check that out. And yes, that is what the inside of the real twin mill looks like. I can attest to that. You can see it says twin mill on the side there. This little graphic with the eyeball and the wings. I guess that's to signify for the Psychedelic Relics. So this is what the real life twin mill looked like. It had those headlights, it's got the taillight bar. The engines were a lot bigger. They're also big blocks. The original toy, here, let me get the, this guy out. These are supposed to be Hemis, which are Dodge engines, so 40 Hemis. And then this is Chevy big blocks that they put in the real one. It was what they were given. Carson, again, Lev goes into the detail of that in JC's upcoming podcast. They got those gigantic scoops. So, early 2000s, you've got the 1/24 scale die-cast, you got the 1/64 counterpart. Now, there was only one other time that both of these castings were released. This 1/64 and 1/24. There's only one other release of these two. They did not stick around long. And that is our topic of discussion for today, which is this Hot Wheels Legends twin mill set. I've been wanting one of these for my collection for a long time. So here it is, Hot Wheels Legends twin mill set. This is a set that comes with both the 1/24 and the 1/64 together in this antifreeze green, and they look so good. I've wanted these in my collection for a long time. Never been able to find one for a good price, and I finally did that, and here we are. So I'm gonna unbox it for you here on the Tesla's Cube channel. We're gonna take a look at it. I think it's neat how they were calling them Legends even back then. Now they've used these. Now they have the real life twin mill on the Legends tour. You can go see it yourself if the Legends tour comes by your area. So we got a bunch of details on the back here. Highly detailed supercharged engines, realistic wires, hoses, and belts create detailed replicas of the twin mill 392 cubic inch engines. Yeah, they are huge. And I have heard them actually run inside of a parking garage too. It was very loud. Oh, and it smelled of, reeked of exhaustion. Like it was crazy. classy cockpit. Imagine settling into the classic black and white simulated tuck and roll interior. Now, I have not sat in this car, but JC has. I'm a little jealous. Retro paint job, Spectraflame paint, which was used on the original twin mill cars in 1969, which I showed you right here, was brought back to provide the custom antifreeze green finish. Gassing up, notice the fine detail on the gas cap located behind the driver's cockpit. Roll it over. Take a downside up look at the detailed undercarriage featuring dual chrome exhaust pipes. So yeah, when we get this out, I'm gonna compare it to the red one. Both the 1/24 scale Hot Wheels Legends twin mill and its complementary 1/64 scale model are crafted with the meticulous attention that has been a Hot Wheels tradition for 30 years. Expand your Hot Wheels collection with Hot Wheels Legends 1/24 scale and 1/64 scale replicas of classic custom rods and legendary race cars driven by some of your favorite speedway superstars. I will definitely be expanding my collection with this bad boy. So what do you say we waste no more time and try and get this thing opened? Okay, I don't want to open this thing upside down, so I gotta be careful here. Okay, I think it goes this way. Yep. All right, I forgot to mention on the box, it has the number right there. Do you see it? Limited edition, number, looks like 995. I'm not exactly sure how many of these were actually produced. I'm gonna close this box up and put it in the background. There we go, perfect. So it comes in this foam here. So as you can see on the top here, we have what looks like some paperwork. Ooh, don't rip that expensive tape. Got a certificate of title. Look at that, my twin mill has its own title. Ain't that cute? All right, oh, there's the back. I was just gonna take it out of the little paper here. Should probably do that on camera. So there we go, we got our title for our twin mill. There's nothing on the back. So that's pretty funny, right? I should bring that to Legends Tour and be like, hey look, I got the title. Give me the car. It's mine now, it's mine. There's a little booklet here. That's what the back looks like. Some information on the back. I'm not gonna read all that because I already read what all that was on the box. And I'm sure you guys are tired of all the reading. What's this? We got our 90-day limited warranty. And yeah, this is nostalgic. This old Hot Wheels form that you could fill out. Please complete the information below to return it to us. Your name will then be on file as an official Hot Wheels collector. Yep, this is how you signed up for HotWheelsCollectors.com back in the day. There you go, we're gonna dox Mattel. Check it out. It's all right, they put their address on the back of all their card backs. Mattel doxes themselves. So we got this little booklet here. Ooh, that's neat. That's some information here. Again, if you want to stop the video to read all that, you can. This thing kind of like folds out. Can I zoom out? I'm already zoomed all the way out. I don't even think I can fit all that in frame, but yeah, it kind of folds out this cool little booklet. We got a booklet with our car, you know, a booklet. Yeah, it says a lot of the same stuff it said on the back of the box, but still, that's neat. I like that. All right, enough paperwork. Let's get to the actual cars inside. Oh, it's already opening up for me. Moment of truth, gonna open it slowly. Okay, I'm actually just gonna keep that like that. And which one should we get out first? I say we do the 1/64. All right, so there's that 1/64 car right there. Move my chair back and zoom in a bit. Oh yeah. That's awesome. It's a little red spot there. I don't know if you noticed that. It's like right about there. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, there's another one. I wonder if that's actually part of the car. Let me grab my orange one a second. Oh yeah, that's part of the graphics. Good. I thought it was a smudge or like a paint chip or something. Very nice. It's got the same graphics as the real life twin mill, so the graphics that you saw on that red twin mill from earlier. So yeah, it's like this metal flake, very sparkly, antifreeze green. I wouldn't call it Spectraflame. It's not real Spectraflame. And I'll throw it up on the turntable. Here's the interior. Very nice. And it's got those red lined tires, the same tires that the other ones had. Of course, it's got the big block Chevy engines there. It's got really detailed mirrors. It's got the, you can actually see the license plate there. It says twin mill. That's pretty cool. Got that light bar in the back. It's got side pipes, but there's also some pipes coming out the rear there. You see that? It's interesting. There's the base. 1998 Mattel, China. I don't remember what year this set actually came out. I don't know if it says so on the box. It says 1998, so this probably came out in 1999. Or 1998, either one really. Sometimes stuff will say the year before it actually came out, especially mainlines, they do. I'm not really sure about these box sets, so I don't want to be too sure. But yeah, it's around that time. Let's compare it to the orange one, the Psychedelic Relics. See if there's any differences. Yeah, they look pretty similar. Got the same wheels there. Looks like the red on the wheels is a different shade. It's more pinkish on the orange one, whereas it's more red on the antifreeze green. There's some more details that are shaded in. You can see that orange part below there. The scoops seem a little more open on the green one. I don't know if you can see that. It's interesting. There's the rear ends. Oh yeah, you want to see that rear end. There's some gas caps that the box was talking up, saying how great it was. It's kind of strange. The Psychedelic Relic ones doesn't really have much information at all on it. The front is also held together by a screw. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, they're pretty similar, just kind of different color and the different graphics. Let's see the interiors. Oh, the interior is much different. Yeah, Psychedelic Relic ones has like black seats with the orange and the chrome interior, while this one has sort of a white seats with the black parts and then black dashboard. That's interesting. This definitely has more detail, I can tell. All right, so let's take a look at this 124. Oof, this one's really wrapped up. Rightfully so, because they just have a lot of parts. They're quite fragile. Okay, I'm gonna move this aside for now. Yeah, burro is packed really well. Just trying to get this off. Oh, there we go. Very nice, very nice. I'm hoping the one engine isn't going to be lopsided like the other one. Oh wow, the wheels turn. I don't know if that shows up on camera. Do the wheels turn on the other? Yeah, they kind of turn on the other one, but maybe it's because mine is used. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this before. Look at the steering wheel when you turn it. The freaking steering wheel works. How have I never noticed that before? The twin mill steers confirmed. Actually did not know that. I've had this thing for so long, I can't believe I never noticed that. All right, let's get back to taking this thing apart. Well, not apart, but getting some of this packaging off of it. I'm gonna have to dispose of this super rare, expensive paper packaging. Oh no. All right, let's see that face. There he is. How about it? There you go, there's the green AcceleReece twin mill, 1/24 scale. Beautiful piece. Got them headlights there. See if we can open the canopy. Oh yeah. Wow. Look at all them gauges in there. It's a lot of gauges. This thing here is kind of crooked. Could be just a manufacturing flaw. Oh well, can't complain. Super detailed. I mean, look at the engine. I know the lighting's kind of meh in here, but the engine detailing is like really just amazing. You can see how the one mirror is like tilted. There's a fire extinguisher in there. There's just so much detail packed into this thing. It's crazy. They would never do something like this today. I hate to, you know, be old man yells at cloud, like, you don't make them like they used to back in my day, but it's true, man, it's true. They would never do this today. So luckily, yeah, those engines are fixed in place, not rumbling, so that's good. Let's do a comparison here. All right, we're gonna do a comparison here of these two, the green and the red. They look very similar, but there is some differences. I'm curious about how different the engines are, because the engines wiggle on this one, but not this one. There's the rear ends. License plate says twin mill. There's that gas cap. They're pretty much the same. Yeah, both have very similar liveries. All that's really different is the base color. You can see the treads look like flames. I always thought that was kind of cool there. Oh yeah, these do roll, by the way. I mean, it's not a Hot Wheels if it doesn't roll. Let me roll this guy. Yeah, he's nice and smooth. His wheels are turned there, so I should probably straighten that up. Very nice. So I'm curious how different the engines are with the way one rumbles and one doesn't. It's kind of hard to see. I'm wondering if there's more space in this sort of divot on this one than this one, but it doesn't really look like it. No, they look pretty much the same. Oh, those aren't mirrors, those are speedometers. Or some sort of gauges. Why would you need more gauges? There's so many gauges in this thing. Yeah, I don't know where the extra leeway is for these to move like that, but it looks pretty much exactly the same. If you guys are noticing something that I'm not, just leave it in the comments. But yeah, it looks pretty much the same. But yeah, finally my 1/24 scale twin mill is not gonna have a lopsided engine. So yeah, this is it, man. Antifreeze green, 1/24 scale twin mill. Beautifully detailed, all around, just beautiful die cast. There's nothing really bad I can even say about it. This is definitely one of the coolest pieces in my entire collection. Man, you can even see the suspension shocks there on the back wheels. That is so cool. There's a better look at the turning mechanism. Kind of clicks into place between like straight and to the right or to the left, which is good. I like that. This is 1998 Mattel Incorporated, made in China. That's the number, that's the production number that we saw in the box. So this is number 995, ka-chow. Oh man, I'm getting fingerprints all over it. Oh no. And if it's just like the red one, this should mean I should be able to turn the wheels with the steering wheel. Yeah. Guys, look, I'm driving the twin mill. So now the cool thing is, close this up, straighten the wheels out. You'll put this here, and then put the green 1/64 scale guy right next to him. And then it's like, you know, never talk to me or my son ever again. And you put him on here like he's giving him a piggyback ride. And this guy, his son's orange. He's weird. It's like, that boy ain't right, I tell you what. My boy is orange. Why's it gotta be orange? He should be red like me, I tell you what. And he's like, haha, your kid is orange and mine's the same color as me. That means your kid's weird. Look, it's late in the night. I'm tired, all right? I'm trying here. I'm trying to be as entertaining as possible. These are super cool pieces though. I mean, it's one of those reviews. There's not much else I can say other than car cool. Car is good. It's good car. Good, very good car. Very good collector piece. Very good die cast. Yeah, I think I like it better than the red one for the fact that the red one's got this lopsided engine. I like the fixed engines a lot better. I think where this one was sitting on display, I'll probably replace it with this one. No offense to you, sorry. I do think I'm gonna hold on to this one though, because it's just kind of cool to have both of the releases of the 1/24 scale twin mill, because they are not common and they definitely go for a pretty penny online now. So let's see, can we get all these guys in frame? All right, sick. There we go, thumbnail, right? All right, so that was the Hot Wheels Legends Antifreeze Green Twin Mill 1/24 and 1/64 die cast set. This thing is super awesome. I'm so happy to add it to my collection. It will go on display. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this, just reviewing stuff, just let me know in the comments. This is AcceleReece signing off on Tesla's Cube. Take care, guys.